Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live coverage of the launch of NekoRocket-3. As it is clearly obvious, yes, indeed, we did have a bit of a delay due to pressurization of the second stage of this vehicle. Now, the big thing with NekoRocket-3 is it is originally designed as a single stage to orbit vehicle. So the first stage is completely fine. The second stage, however, is completely new and, well, we're not actually sure how the hell this thing is supposed to even fly to begin with. So, this whole thing is kind of new in order to launch and get to Mars first try. Please help us. Anyways, big rocket, as one can obviously tell. This is the biggest rocket in the Neko rocket family. Um, yeah. So the first stage of the NekoRocket-3 carrying the Neko ship clearly is going to be able to be reused. Um, this is kind of like the biggest thing about the rocket here is that it's able to be flown over and over and over again. So over down there, you see we're able to see the landing legs. Up here, you can actually see the grid fence of the vehicle. Um, Up here is the Neko Rocket 3's upper stage, flying today, the Neko ship. If you remember the previous launch attempt, we were unable to fly due to an issue with the umbilicals not retracting as they should. This time, we believe we have fixed the issue. And now we are attempting launch attempt number 2 of this giant rocket. The first stage of NekoRocket-3 is powered by a grand total of 5 engines. Yes, that's right. 5 engines power the rocket. Well, at least halfway. After a certain point, the second stage will have to fire because, unfortunately, heavy second stage, first stage will not be able to do an SSTO like it's supposed to. Um, but yeah. NekoRocket-3, giant rocket already if it wasn't for the fact that we literally can put our heaviest and tallest second stage on the darn thing, making it even taller. Um, Now, we do plan on a even bigger rocket, an even crazier rocket. If you will. A rocket called NekoRocket-4. Now, NekoRocket-4 is going to be completely different in just about every single way imaginable. NekoRocket-4 is going to be designed as a inter uh well shoot, I don't even know the word for it. It's gonna be big, it's gonna be powerful. It's going to be able to go from our solar system to others. And with it, we will spread Catboys across the entire freaking universe, and no one can stop us. Okay, there we go. I said it. Yes, so someone noticed. Yes, yes, indeed. This vehicle is heavily based on the BFR rocket. Um, and I say heavily based. If you just look at the second stage, it's quite clear that was the design that I went for. Um, yeah. How much to make the stuff? Well, I grabbed this one from a uh blueprint of a DPRK missile, and this one a friend made me. So yeah, this I made by myself. It was really painful ish. I think the worst part was actually trying to do this at the bottom. Um, but yeah, we are currently what 8 minutes away from launch. Everything continues to look perfectly nominal. This is going to be a daytime launch, as it is, as well, it's probably very obvious with the freaking blue sky. Um, our first launch attempt was going to be a night launch, and we ended up having to scrub that due to an issue again with the umbilicals. However, that issue has been resolved during the time that it took between then and now. So the launch pad is at the bottom. Crazy, right? Yeah, there's actually a custom built launch pad for this vehicle. Um, and we'll actually be able to watch the hold it down clamps on here go down before the rocket is released. This launch pad is located at the San Jose Island Space Launching Station over on San Jose Island in southern Texas. This is Launch Complex 3. Launch Complex 2 is used for sounding rockets of utilizing the Neko Sounding 2 vehicle. Yes, indeed, Neko Sounding 2. Um, Neko Sounding 3 might fly, but it's just gonna be a one hell of a beefy rocket. Mainly because, yeah. So now at T minus 5 minutes and counting. Everything continuing as planned. Looking at zero issues on the vehicle now, which is really, really good news. So let's talk a little bit about the Neko ship, which is the payload, I suppose. So the Neko ship vehicle is designed to eventually be able to carry people to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Utilizing the NekoRocket-3 system, we will be able to have full access to the beyond part. Today's test carries no crew members on board. This is because, again, this is a test launch and we do not want to risk losing any lives today. Now at T minus 3 minutes and counting. Let's wait and see what happens. Risk of scrub is low given the launch window going for about another 30 minutes or so ish. An hour, 30 minutes. Actually, how long is the window right now? It's about an hour and 48 minutes long. The launch window closes at 6:30 uh, p.m. Central Daylight Time, so we have a decent window today. Our first attempt to launch was a instantaneous window, and we unfortunately had to abort that launch attempt. So, yeah. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. 40 seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. T minus 10. 9. 8. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. You should have ignition any second now. Oh, okay. There is ignition, but no launch. Looks like we've yet again had a aborted launch. Due to a issue. We will be looking into this. Again, we have some time in the window uh for launches at a later time. However, it would appear right now as though we've had a slight issue. We believe that the issue can be fixed within the launch window that we have, yes. Um, However, we will have to temporarily um, pause this. No, we cannot see it get fixed, but we will have some space tunes going while we get this fixed. Sorry for the temporary blackout. We will let you know on a new time for launch. And welcome back. We would like to believe that we have fixed whatever the issue was with the launch attempt here. We are now targeting 4:55 p.m., which will give us an hour and 35 minutes in the launch window left. We believe we have fixed the issue with the thrust by doing a great and powerful move known as venting fuel. So we believe now that we've vented fuel, the second stage of the vehicle will not be a problem. We think the weight was the second stage of the vehicle. Yeah. What do you mean? Yes, we will still attempt to recover the booster. That's kind of like the big thing with the NekoRocket-3 is that it's able to be used over and over again. Now, how we're going to return it, that's the thing. We will try and reuse it, but we're not sure if we're going to be able to because of how much fuel we had to vent just to get the stupid second stage up into orbit. Yes, I'm putting all the blame on the second stage because it's so freaking heavy. Because all it is for this variant is fuel. That's all it is. Nothing but fuel tanks. Should have launched the cargo variant. At least that one doesn't just have fuel. But either way, this is something that I will have to fix. Because if it cannot launch normally, then it won't be able to launch in the future whenever we actually start putting parts for bases and stuff on this. Yes, we will be able to see the launch very, very soon. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have ignition and liftoff. Oh shit. We have appeared to have had an anomaly. currently trying to figure out what the hell to do. That was unexpected. We have appeared to have had a serious anomaly, and the vehicle is gone. Well, with that, we will have to end the launch webcast. An absolute devastating failure. Obviously, not what we hoped for. However, due to the nature of this being just a test with a big goal, obviously we're counting this as a launch failure. Stay tuned. We will attempt another launch attempt uh, with Flight 2 in maybe a month. So